How is your success in sports similar to your success in sales?
It's similar in the fact that it's usually a mentality that you bring to the table. So, for example, in judo, I grew up, my father was an ATP black belt in judo. And one of the first things he instilled in us was mental toughness. And when you think about your ability to push through to get to the next level, staying in place with a strong mind and then an intuitive mind to understand how to make adjustments is applicable to most anything that you do in life. And your ability to keep pushing forward and persevere through those hurdles when you're trying to break through and get to the next level are very applicable. So when I think about that from wrestling or from judo to wrestling, we had a lot of similarities in the sport, but yet, the intensity of wrestling is very different from judo. Taking my career to the next level and then winning state championships in wrestling showed me that I had the ability to transition from one sport to another and then take the game to the next level. When I graduated from Penn and you get into the working world, I went to an Ivy League school, obviously. It's quite competitive academically. And what I realized is that, albeit maybe I had to work a little harder academically to keep up with most everybody else, in the working world, the applicability of what you learn in the classroom isn't as high as the intensity level at which you bring to the table. And the importance of that aspect of it really is what separates the rest of the field in Wall Street, in corporate America, whatever it is that you decide to do. In sales specifically, when it comes to having a process in place, executing on the process, a lot of people have a plan and have a strategy, but execution and then the intensity of the execution is really where you succeed. A lot of times you'll see sales leaders that bring to the table maybe not as much strategy, but they bring an inspirational intensity to their group and their team. People can succeed. That doesn't typically last that long because something breaks down and then they have to revamp the sales process. But if you can marry both and then add that mentality or intensity to what you're doing, it's an unstoppable combination.